All right, my friends, for this week, we're going to get started on Alexander Calder. So you have 5 pipe cleaners, and you can use those to create your very own person. Do they have to look realistic? No. Do they have to look like they have the right color hair or anything? No. So, I am going to get started, and first thing we're going to do is create a head. So we want to have something round. And you can cut the pipe cleaners, or you can just go around twice if you want. And then what we do at the top is kind of wrap it around and around. So we take the end and we wrap it around. And that's going to lock that head in. Now the pipe cleaners do have a spiky tip, so be careful because this very end, there is a wire in here. So you can see that black dot, that's the wire, and we don't want to get poked with that because it does hurt. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my person some hair. Maybe I'll give them yellow hair. And I like to cover up that place where we joined the 2 loops for the head. So I put this in the middle. And then I just kind of sew it around and around. And this is going to give my little Alexander Calder man yellow hair. Because all people with blue skin have yellow hair. Going around and around until I can't go around anymore. Then I will go around on the other side. This way I know it's centered, and if I want I can cover up more hair. I can make it bushier. If I wanted a ponytail I could have joined 2 ends and done a little ponytail. I'll show you that. So if I were doing a boy I could just keep going around. If I wanted to do a ponytail I could take the 2 ends and just a little twist like this and give it a little bit of a ponytail. Give it a bend to make it look like hair. Okay, now when we get to the body, we are going to think about twisting it between. So we need to connect each piece. This is where we keep getting trickier and trickier. So now I'm going to give it a twist around, and you can play with this. You can see how your person comes together. It doesn't have to come together the way mine does. So I've got a body, and you can tell if it's tight enough because your head will flop over if it's not. So I need to make it tighter at the top. And we do that by just twisting. There we go. Now it's nice and tight. So you can see that head doesn't flop over at all. Nice and sturdy. Okay. Now, when you have this, you can leave this like this and make this legs. You could come in here and weave in some arms. We could do the arms halfway too, or you could make this a shirt. You have lots of ways to play with this. This is what I want you to do, is just have some fun with this. So I'm going to give this a twist and make these arms. Going to do the same thing over here, and I kind of wrap them around the body. Make my arms twist. Now I like to loop them backwards to give it a hand, and then I hold it here and I twist again. This requires some finger muscles. I know you guys can do it. And yours, again, don't have to look like mine. This one already has a loop because of the way that we twisted it. Okay, so now I can twist the body. If I wanted to make my body a little bit wider, I could twist it back up, which I sometimes like to do. But first I want to get some legs going. So I'm going to twist this all the way down. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Yours is going to come out however it comes out. It doesn't have to look like mine, and I hope it doesn't. Okay, so now I'm going to twist these a little bit. I like thicker limbs. If you want to make like a giant person who has really long legs, you could do that. And I've got a foot here. And I'm going to do that same thing I did on the other side, where I'm going to kind of loop it and, oops, maybe I'll just twist it at the end here around my finger. See, even I'm experimenting. And then push those tips down. Okay, so now I've got 2 of those. So what I'm going to do now is twist the body back up, and I'm going to twist it around itself again. Until I get back up around the neck. And I'm also going to give it a good twist around the legs. There we go. Now we can play with this. The legs are a little wonky, but it gives us the idea. And we can keep playing with this however you want. You can undo these and redo these however you want to make them work. I'm going to make mine sort of running, arms in the air, the hair is flying. We're running so fast. All right, so play with this a little bit. We're going to play with these wire people and have fun. This is supposed to be fun. Alexander Calder was all about making art through play. So have fun with this. Next week we're going to make a background for this or a little scene to go with it. So think about what your person is doing and we will get to that.